Yeah. And yeah. Now we're live. We're live because I can see myself. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Hey, guys. Yeah, I'm on. I'm on live. I'm on live, guys. All right. Perfect. Hey, guys. Mas Sajady here. Welcome. Just some technical issues here, but thanks for waiting. Always technical issues when you do things live, and I like to do things live despite the technical issues. You want to have that perfection, but it's more important to feel your frequencies and see what we need in real time, and that's why it's so important because life is all about frequencies. Life is all about real time, right? And again, that's why I like to do it live versus maybe some technical issues here and there. So, welcome, guys. This is the XI World Frequency Meditation where back in the day we pray for the world, right? Back in the day it was about praying for the world, and then praying got too woo woo, and it did. By the way, praying got way too woo woo, you know. Uh, and then now we're into intention setting intentions, and then that turned into like goal setting, and that got a little too far out there. Now science called it sending out frequencies and so on like that, and that's we're getting closer and closer to the truth. Just like everything, everything evolves into say that truth. Obviously, XI, exponential intelligence, is about the top level truth, or as I would call it, say the first principle truth. So again, welcome. This is a world frequency meditation. I like to keep these open, world frequency meditation, and then later on, I'd like to tag a subject to it because again, this is why we're doing it live. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in. Wow, somebody's telling me I look even younger. Thanks. You look so youthful. You're getting younger. Yeah, it was crazy, right? A lot of you, you, uh, you heard my Peru story, which I nearly died. It literally was my third near-death experience, guys. It's crazy shit. Third near-death. It really elevated me. A lot of you actually went with me, or a lot of you actually escalated, as I escalated. So thank you so much for that. So we're really say shifting. We're really transforming. Time is not standing still for anybody, and that's why we're doing the world frequency meditations because we want to get as many people on board. So tell your friends, your family, even those people who you don't like. It doesn't really matter. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell whoever to get on these world frequency meditations because it's about the frequencies that we generate that really say shift consciousness. It's not about what you do. It's not about how many people you help. It's not about the greatest ideas. It's not about all this stuff. It literally is about your frequencies and your consciousness. Because as you elevate your frequencies, you start transitioning into another consciousness. Now, how many of you have seen like your life change through XI? Again, comment in. Obviously, I'd love to see your hands, all those pretty faces, but we can't. But so comment in on how many of you've seen that. You know what? It's not psychology that changes you. It's about the frequencies that you resonate, right? It's about your dimension in time or how you reference yourself in space and time that transforms you. Psychology is number three on the list on, say, trying to change your life, right? And that's why you can go to any of those huge events, those massive events, that hold in thousands of people. I'm not going to mention any names. And then where are you 3, 4, 4 or 5 months down the line, or a year or 2 years down the line? You're in the same space, right? You might be a little richer or you might be a little whatever, but you're in the same space, right? I was looking, I was getting on YouTube here, and I see all these celebrities, and they're doing facelifts and stuff like that. You know how you get ads on YouTube and stuff. I was looking at Top Gun. I was looking at Top Gun, and what's the guy's name? The guy that shit. Now I forgot his name. I was looking at Top Gun, the preview because I want to go see it with my kids, and then it's like how he had all these facelifts to make him look younger, but you're still aging. Time is still ticking, right? As some of you are commenting on how young I look. Again, it's not facelifts or anything like that. It literally is the frequency. Time is actually, say, transforming or editing time to feel and look younger, stronger, better. Hormonally, I'm like a 25-year-old, heart conditions and so on like that, like a 30-year-old. It's crazy, right? Those individuals who do plastic surgery, yeah, they look young, but they still age. Like Tom Cruise, there we go. Tom Cruise, right? You can see that he's done a lot of plastic surgery, it's not coming from me. I watched this video on this, um, but he's still aging. He's still aging the same way. You don't have to do that. Humans don't have to do that. Humans don't have to suffer. And that's really the key for these world frequency meditation. People do not have to suffer to be say, advanced. Now they say that we're a technologically advanced society. We're really not. We're not technical. I mean, we are technologically advanced, but we're not advanced as a society. Take a deep breath in. We'll turn it into an experiential experience. This is so great. Serial killer on 51 looking like 21. Yep. It's crazy, right? And yes, and no, you don't need to use adrenochrome and destroy other kids and so on like that for you to benefit. This world that we're coming into, guys. It's not about that. It's about coming into your own grandness of who you are, and then you can generate whatever abundance that you need without destroying kids, women, nature, anything like that. That's what I want to talk about. So take a deep breath in, destroying other people to save your own ass. And that's what a lot of governments are doing, by the way, and it's shameless. They've done it for thousands of years, but it's becoming more and more shameless. Take a deep breath in again. So we're going to be focusing in on. We've got a lot of people online, and then we got a lot of people listening in afterwards. Take a deep breath in, and we'll turn it into, say, a powerful frequency because there's power in numbers, right? Especially when we're all going into the same direction. Okay? And this isn't just a meditation. This isn't a kumbaya. This isn't a woo woo or anything like that. This isn't about just a love fest and loving everybody. No, this is about changing your frequencies. And we've gotten enough inertia through XI, people doing exponential intelligence, that we've got so many people doing exponential intelligence that we can shift the transfer. We can shift, say, the people. We can shift the people's concepts. People are going the wrong way, guys. They're going all the wrong way, and we need to direct them into the right direction, right? So this is literally new humans. This is like somebody, Jocelyn. Wow, new human, everyone. Absolutely. We don't have to age. I mean, technological advances are great, but then those technologies destroy human. There are technologies that don't have to destroy human. They can enhance humanity. You don't have to dumb yourself down to have better technology. By the way, it's nothing new. Societies in the past have done that, and societies in the past have destroyed themselves doing that, right? So let's take a deep breath in again. What I'm going to be talking about is really, really sad, guys, but we need to stop this right away. So take a deep breath in. Notice wherever country that you're in. We're going to focus in on your, say, country. A lot of people from the U.S., but then a lot of people from all over the world. Estonia, a lot of people from the Russian area, a lot of people, gosh, from everywhere actually. So take a deep breath in. Focus in on, say, your government, right? Because we're going to work on them. We're going to help them help you. Because they always say, we're doing it for your best. How many people have heard that as well? Canada and Brazil, right? We're doing it for your. How many of you heard that from your parents, right? We're doing it for for you. We're doing it to make you better. Like bullshit, man. Look at what's happening in North Korea, and that's what we're really talking about. I was listening to a Joe Rogan podcast. Horrendous what this woman went through, and I don't know if anybody could on the team, Fefe, if you can put it on the team or tell the team to put what podcast that was. It was crazy how that happened. So take a deep breath in again, guys. Just notice your chest. Greece, Australia, again, everywhere. We've got the world covered, guys. Let's just make it an XI family, an XI coverage where people who fuck up go, no, you can't do that anymore. You can't destroy and you can't abuse. You can't do that anymore. When the masses start waking up, if I was running for political office, I wouldn't be going, you just sit home and I will take care of everything, right? That makes you stupid, and that's what they want. I would say, hey, get up off your ass and let's move this country. Let's move the world into a better direction, and I need your help. So I need your help, and that's why we're doing the frequency meditations. Let's come into our higher purpose, right? Our higher purpose, and I'm going to do that for you right now. I'm going to help you with that right now. Take a deep breath in. There's a lot of nice people in the world. They're following a lot of leaders who don't know what the hell's going on. They just don't know what the fuck is going on. So take a deep breath in again. We're going to help those leaders because they always go, it's for your best interest, right? We're doing this for your best interest. Look at North Korea. They're trying to eliminate 90% of the population because people are starving. That's not the way to do it. And if you see the story, their slave trade, a lot of young girls, in prostitution, and actually take a deep breath in again. It's just so sad. It's disheartening. Uh, it's a good thing that they're in prostitution. The woman says, otherwise you'd be dead. So when you've got a choice between losing losing who your identity is because of prostitution compared to dying because of hunger, you know that's not the choices that we need in today's society. That's not a technologically advanced society at all, right? It's actually disgusting. uh, but here's the crazier part. Notice your chest. Notice your ribs right here, the sternum bone, where it connects, where your ribs connect to your center here. UK energy has gone up 80%. Yeah, it's because of the Russians. Again, all those political leaders, and I'm not knocking any of those people down, even the people behind the scenes, behind the politicians that you see on TV, that really control the world, they don't know what the fuck is going on because they've lost control. They fucked up. They're fired. Literally, they're fired. Right? And I'm not saying this to be mean, but they literally have lost identity and lost control. Nature is coming in and firing everyone, and right down to your personal level. Okay, you cannot say hold a lie. Many of you, and again, comment in. Many of you, many of you are seeing that you cannot hold a lie, especially if you're doing XI. It cannot be part of you anymore. Does that make sense to you? Take a deep breath in again. Get you into that higher level state. Somebody says it's not Russia's fault. Of course not. Not anybody's fault, really. If it wasn't for Russia doing all their crazy things, it'd be some other countries filling it in. If it wasn't for the United States raping and pillaging other countries that are poorer than them, it would be some other country doing it. That's the problem, right? We're blaming it's this person, it's Biden, it's Trump, it's whoever, right? None of that. It's the frequency. It's the consciousness. If it wasn't for them, it's another person that is a stand-in. Okay? That's the key. The consciousness dictates. It's an organism. We are all living organisms in this reality. Okay? The organism is the next version of it. So what we fucked up here is basically rendering itself here. Okay? Like you make a cake and it's got the wrong recipe. You make that cake. Well, what is it going to taste like? You can't blame the oven. You can't blame, it's the recipe that's in it. So take a deep breath in again. We're part of that recipe, guys. We're part of that sheep that are going along. I'm not saying have an uprising, but I'm saying, because that's done before as well. People uprising, right? The French did that. Everybody else did that. Did it work? It didn't work. Tiananmen Square, boy, that didn't work for sure, right? In China, just massacred all those students. I don't know what happened to them, but they just disappeared. Kind of crazy, right? So that stuff doesn't work. What works is literally raising your frequency, because then nobody can attack you, nobody can control you. It's all about frequencies, guys. And it's not about thought. It's not about a state. It's about, it's not, it's just literally your essence, your presence, how you render yourself. And if you don't understand that, if you're new, that's okay. Your higher self does. So take a breath in again. I like that frequency uprising. I think we'll use that. Thank you. Take a deep breath in again. I'll take you into shit that's happening in North Korea. And again, if it wasn't for the North Korean leader, if he dropped out, the consciousness dictates, right? The garbage consciousness dictates that another leader will fill its fill that place in, and the same shit will happen. So in Korea, like I said, they use women, young girls, even boys, prostitution. There's so much hunger that kids uh, scavenge train stations and bus stops and so on for rats. They eat rats. Rats are toxic. They die. The ants eat the rats and eat the kids. There's just dead people everywhere. It's crazy. The government won't allow them to plant their own food. Again, they have an agenda. They think they're God. Take a breath in again. But here's the deal. And then America looks at it and it's like, wow, that's really terrible. We got to do something about it. Other countries look at it and go, wow, that's really terrible. We have to do something about it. We can't use women like that. We can't use prostitution like that. We can't let people go hungry like that, right? They're poor, right? North Korea is poor. Take a breath in again. Just notice your spine, notice your back, notice what you're feeling. Might not be the best, but what you're feeling, the garbage that you're feeling, is the garbage that's always been part of you. Okay? It's nothing new. It's not that you're feeling their pain. What I'm helping you with is I'm helping you releasing their pain so you're not part of the problem. That's the key. In human consciousness, the possibilities of what humans can be, right? You own it. All the shit that's happening, it's in your cellular structure. The way you raise frequencies is by getting rid of the garbage that's destroying us. You do that by looking in the mirror and getting rid of, again, the garbage that's in your cellular identity or your genetic makeup, or what the possibilities of what humans can be. Again, even if you don't understand it, it's okay. Just be in the frequencies. Breath in again. Notice your lower back. So when you form human, when you decide to be, say, I'm human, right? There's a filter, just like going shopping. I'll make it very simple for you. And again, this is how filters work. You decide to be human. Bonnie, if you're feeling sick, that's you. All that stuff been in you. You're actually elevating yourself to a higher level. And then you're looking back to go, oh my God, that was me. That was myself. right? So again, allow your if you're not feeling good, guys, it's okay. You're leaving that shit behind you, right? So breath in again. Think of it this way. Again, going back to that example, close your eyes if you need to. And again, if you're new, I'll just walk you through it. You don't have to know anything about the neuroscience behind what I do, all on the website. But for now, notice your spine. There you go. And we're not just working on the people here, we're working on the world, consciousness of the world here. Where does the garbage go? Tell you in a bit. Notice your back, notice your ribs, and notice your lower half. So you decide to be human at a spirit level or a consciousness level or a timeless level. Right? There's a filter for being human. You walk into this store, like a huge warehouse, right? Many of you have been here before. You walk into this huge warehouse, like a Costco or a Sam's Club or something like that. And all the possible things that you can do and you can be as human are is in this warehouse. Okay? So all the heinous crimes that have happened, again, all the weird shit that's happened, it's in inventory. All the great things that humans can do, it's there. All you have to do is pick it off the shelf. And that's how people choose. People don't choose, they just recreate from their previous experience or genetic makeup. I feel cold envisioned chains. That's human souls, chain. Breath in again. So this warehouse, you can choose anything that you want. Most people will not take the time to go, we've done that before. It didn't work out well back in the day. People who are in leadership positions, they go, that worked really well. That controlled people well. I'll take two of those, right? They don't go, that worked out well. It might have controlled people, but it destroyed a lot of lives. Because they're not into that. They just want control. Take a breath in. There's another section, Brian. It's a section that's no one hardly goes there. Nobody ever goes in that deep. Nobody takes the time, It's just like searching on Google, right? You search the first 10 results. The good stuff could be below the 10 results. Same thing here. In your warehouse here, over to the right, perhaps. You just keep going. There's possibilities of that humans haven't even explored. It's been untouched. Seriously, it's been untouched. Nobody's gone there. Take a breath in. That's where we're going. Someone said I just blew up the warehouse. You can blow up the parts that are not beneficial, right? All that inventory. Breath in again. I'm going to move you guys over to say possibilities of what humans could be today. That way you can let go of the garbage of the past, right? And then you'll see the chain reaction in humanity. You'll see it in the news. Just give it about a month. You'll start to say, you'll start to literally see, because that's how powerful these meditations are. Breath in again. You'll actually start to see that in the news, politicians will go, oh, wow, we've opened up a new way of doing this. You'll see that happen. because what we're doing here. Notice your spine. Running to the good section of the warehouse. Keep running, guys. You might get lost in the good stuff. It's okay if you get lost. In that section, anything you choose, it doesn't matter. It's all good. It allows you to disconnect not only from heinous stuff that humans do to each other, then it allows you to become a better version of yourself. Beautiful breath in again. As I pull you over here, again, the good part of the warehouse. This warehouse is, by the way, your genetics, your DNA. There's switches. Instead of a warehouse, imagine deep inside your DNA now. So take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in. Notice the cells in your body, trillions of cells. Each cell has a program, again, a DNA within it, right? Tells it what to do. That DNA is a warehouse of all possibilities for humans. Simple as that. We are just shutting off those possibilities for humans that we've tried so many times before, and it's just not good for us. Not good to abuse kids or abuse women or men or anybody like that, right? Let's shut those switches off and then turn on the possibilities for you, right? Wonderful breath in again. What happens is the leaders, again, I'm just working on you to be or move into new possibilities, potentialities we haven't seen, new technologies. But as you take a deep breath in, all the political leaders, because they don't know anything else, they'll go, yeah, the Koreans, they're bad. Their government is bad, right? But here's the deal. Wealthier countries do the same fucking thing to women, to children. Jeffrey Epstein, that's a wealthier version of the wealthy side doing it. The ones that are in suits, the ones that can fly to an island, the ones who have money to buy all these women and the drugs and all that stuff. It's the same fucking thing. Again, it's the same fucking thing. And then people go, they're bad. Well, look at all the politicians and all the rulers and all the business people. I'm not saying all of them, right? But I'm just saying all those people who are involved. Look at all the women that allow themselves to go into that space, to be used like that. It's not just them using you. You cannot be that victim anymore. It takes two for a marriage, for a couple, for a situation to happen. Okay? The victim have to rise and go, I don't want that switch of, turn that switch of victimhood off. Just fucking just flip the switch, turn it off so you're not a victim anymore. So you can't be in that state and you won't get yourself into trouble like that. That's where those people stop. But blaming other countries, it's like, oh yeah, they're bad, we're good. No, you're just in suits. You're just in better clothing. You just wear the diamonds and the furs and all that stuff. And maybe not. You're just one of those people that destroy people. It's not about the money, right? It's just that you're one of those people that destroy people. It's not going to work for you anymore, guys. Take a breath in, especially as the world as a whole wake up. The world as a whole wake up and go, I'm not playing victim anymore. Because that's where leaders cannot control you the way they do. Breath in again. We need our voices back. You need your frequency back of being worthy. You are a worthy individual. You would never find yourself in a starvation mode. Okay? Take a deep breath in again. Let's take a moment of silence here, guys. Doesn't matter what uh, faith you're in, as long as it's working for you, as long as it's not destroying other faiths or other people who believe in another faith. All those faiths should lead to one direction, a better version of you and others. If it's not, you're not practicing the faith of the people who are named after the faith. Simple as that. You're despising other people for not being of the same religion as you are. You're not practicing the originator of the faith. Breath in again. Somehow it turned into faith based. Probably getting rid of all that stuff as well so you can start practicing like the originators of those faiths. By the way, I never started those faiths except for one. Breath in again. Child victims, absolutely. It's all the same. Victimhood. Children, unfortunately, they get it from hair color, eye color. Victimhood runs in the family. Those genetic patterns have to stop. That's what we're here about. Again, elevating consciousness so we don't pass it on to our kids. UK has a new prime minister. I predicted that actually. People will be stepping down. People will be dying off, right? People in political power that weren't good. You'll see more and more of that happen. There you go. So what happens to the bad energy? Well, if you're not creating it and if you're not part of it, they just die off. They dissipate. Simple as that. There's no bad energies. They're like atoms. Atoms make up everything, right? You can make atoms and turn it into an atom bomb, or you can use the same atoms and turn it into water or anything else beneficial. Again, they're the basic properties. They're the building blocks. Frequencies are building blocks. So they just go back. It's humans who create these, say, applications or frequencies that go, yeah, I'll take abuse. No, you just get rid of it. Those frequencies fall apart and then you regenerate them into anything that you. Top gurus dying off by being exposed. Yep, absolutely. Everything. A lot of leaders who are fake, whether they're in the news or not, will die off or leave or get exposed. And then it allows a new generation of leaders to come through. As we end, for those who can meditate longer, highly recommend it. For those who can't, take a deep breath in, open your eyes. Whenever you're ready, open your eyes, feeling relaxed, refreshed, complete, or again, if you're not feeling good because you've already elevated yourself, you're detoxing. You've elevated yourself to a higher level already, and you're seeing or you're experiencing where you were before. I would highly recommend listening to this over and over again, this meditation, right? You don't have to listen to the words. It's just about the frequencies. It could have just been a silent meditation, right? But again, just play it in the background in your home. They don't have to listen to the words. It's the frequencies that are resonating out, right? Really fantastic. I was going to show you one thing on how frequencies work, by the way. I'm going to turn this light on. Do you see how, I know, yeah, I know. That's not why I'm doing it. So do you guys see the light? Do you guys see the filtering through the waves, right? Okay. These are frequencies. You can't see them, but they're there. So this is what happens, right? There's so much stuff there. Again, frequencies that you cannot see, radio frequencies. This happens to be incandescent lighting compared to the lighting or how the camera sees it. You can see the waves on the picture, right? Light waves coming through, right? Those are frequencies. You're sending out frequencies, not of light, but a much, much higher frequency. And we talk about frequencies. We're going to be talking about that. Um, we're going to be talking about the frequencies coming up in the Total Human Reset, which is a free call. Okay. So these are all the things that are happening around you that you cannot see that affect you, that affect your mood. Again, psychology is number three on how to change your life. What's number one? Frequencies, right? Let me turn the light off. Boom, it's gone. Frequencies are still there though, if I turn the light back on, but you wouldn't notice it. The only reason you see it is because the frame rate between the camera and what the light is off is sending, it's different. That's why you can see it. So once you become exponentially intelligent, you start to see frequencies that people are sending out to you that you've never noticed in the past. And this is what's affecting your life, whether they're leaders, whether they're your spouse, and all that stuff, right? Quite amazing, right? All right, guys. We've got personal optimization coming up September 7th. Really a great way to start the 18 days, which starts on the 8th, by the way. And then also the frequency of food. That's a free talk, by the way. That's on September 7th. A lot of things happening on September 7th. I tapped into food. I helped these nutritionists create nutrient dense foods. And it was amazing technology that we don't even know about that I'm so excited to share with you guys. It's not just about nutrition. It's not just about putting more minerals in the soil it's nothing like that. It's literally about the frequencies and that connection that we're losing. That's going to be frequency of food, which is again going to fall right into September 8th when the 18-day meditation start. So the 18 days starts on September 8th, like I said. Um, you really don't want to miss it, guys. It's really the fastest way to transform your life in the 18 days. If you're new, just take the essential. Now, don't be. Some people go, you know, I've been here before. I'm an expert. I've done a lot of stuff. I've gone to the East and all that stuff. And those people get fucked up doing the advanced. Right? Again, just take the essential, take it easy if you're new. Right? Less money for me as well, but it's better for you guys if you just take the essential if you're new or if you're sensitive to frequencies, because you do change in 18 days. That's like 2, 3 decades of change in less than 18 days. So again, it's a lot to transform, right? So that's why I just urge you just to take the essential for you if you're new. The total human reset. So this is a perfect time. Again, if you're new, that'll get you ready for total human reset, which is coming in October. It's called Awaken, and that begins on September 24th and runs through October. So join us on September 10th for more information. Again, that's a free call as well. Okay, tell your friends about it because it's a whole radical change on nutrition and then exercise, whole different way of exercising, and also the frequencies that get you into that body that you need to resonate at higher levels of consciousness. All right, guys. So I'm off. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go watch my son race here. He's doing really, really good. I'll see you around. Notice what you notice and then notice the details. All right. Peace.